Hey guys, Evacso here. Welcome to the world-class difficulty realistic sliders for play career mode. So I've got two slider sets, one for the longer halves, one for the shorter halves. So for the longer halves, I've got it from 8 minutes to 10-minute halves. Obviously world-class difficulty and game speed is on default. Now make sure all these player-based difficulties off as well. Let's get in the camera settings. So camera settings, I've got a broadcast camera. Go custom camera settings, go height 0, zoom at 0, far side focus on 5, and ball tracking speed always on 0. Now before I get into the sliders, please like and subscribe if you haven't. I'm pushing for 4K subscribers, and I'm really hoping to get to 4K subscribers before FC25 comes out. Anyways, thank you. Let's get into the sliders. So sprint speed on 2, acceleration on 48, so high acceleration for the defending to be better. Shot area at 70, you can lower this down a little bit. Especially for the longer halves, you can lower this down to maybe 68 if you're struggling to score goals, especially if you're a striker and you're just not shooting well. Pass area at 51, shot speed at 45, pass speed at 47, injury frequency at 60 and severity at 30, goal capability at 50, marking at 68. If you're not conceding enough goals and you feel like you should be conceding a few more goals, you can put this down by 1 or 2. It really depends on what kind of team you have in the Premier League or any other league. Run frequency at 42, line height at 60, line length at 48, line width at 58, fullback positioning at 35. If you want to be really attacking team, put this up to 40 because that definitely will increase more crosses and stuff. Power bar is at 55. I usually have it at 52 for the legendary difficulty sliders, but obviously world class difficulty, you want it to be a bit quicker. First touch control error at 65. Now into the CPU sliders, so I've got sprint speed at 5, acceleration at 49, their shot error is at 67. They weren't really shooting well, so I've put this a lot lower than the users one. But if you find that you have a really low rated keeper, you can put this up to 70 if you want. It won't change too much. Pass error at 57, shot speed at 27, pass speed at 48, injury frequency at 60, severity at 30, goal capability at 51. So again, if you're a striker and you're not scoring, you can put this down to 50. I've only put this up to 51 because I was playing with a lot of 80 rated strikers and I was scoring a good amount of goals, so I had this at 51. Marking at 74, this is another one that you can lower by 1 or 2. Even as a midfielder, if you're doing a midfielder play career mode, you put this down by a little bit. Run frequency at 44, line height at 55, line length at 47, line width at 57, fullback position at 35, and their first touch control area is also in 65. So that is it for the longer half sliders. Let's get in the shorter half sliders. So for the shorter half sliders, I was trying these sliders a lot on 5-minute halves. They're probably the best sliders for 5-minute halves. You also use them at 4-minute halves, 6-minute halves, and 7-minute halves. I've also got the game speed also on default and the player based difficulty on off. Same camera settings, so broadcast, height 0, zoom 0, far side focus on 5, ball tracking speed on 0. Now into the sliders, I did change the acceleration down by 1. So I kept the same sprint speed at 2, I lowered the acceleration down to 47 for the user sliders, and I lowered 1 down for the CPUs. Shot error at 66, so not much of a change. Pass error at 48, so a lot lower than usual. These sliders have got a big difference between the longer half, so make sure you definitely, if you want to definitely change the minutes down, use these sliders. So shot error at 46, pass speed at 48, injury frequency at 60, severity at 30, goal capability at 50, marking at 55. So there's a massive difference right there. That is 13 less marking than the other one. It's crazy, but you definitely need to lower the marking for shorter games. Run frequency at 46, line height at 60, line length at 52, line width at 60, fullback positioning at 40, power bars stayed the same at 55, and their first touch control error is at 60. Now into the CPU sliders, so sprint speed at 5, acceleration at 48, shot error at 66, so there we got the same shot error this time, pass error at 53, shot speed at 30, pass speed at 48, injury frequency at 60, severity at 30, goal capability at 50, marking at 60, so you can lower this one down by 1 or 2 in the short game sliders. Run frequency at 48, line height at 58, Line length of 51. You can put this one up by 1 or 2, especially if you're an attacking midfielder or a striker and you're trying to get between the lines of a midfield line and the centre backs. So you're trying to get that bit of extra space. You can put this up to 52 or 53. Line width of 58. Full back positioning at 40, and the first touch control area is also on 60. So make sure that you comment down once you tested these sliders, especially if they're too easy or too hard, because I don't really play on world class difficulty for play career mode. I usually on legendary. So these are like the easier sliders for the legendary version. Yeah, obviously if it's still too hard, I can change a few things. But yeah, that would be it. Please like and subscribe if you haven't. And I'll catch you guys later.